Hi, I'm Louise. There's a way that I've always experienced being in this world, a way of perceiving and sensing that I thought was common to everyone. First of all, I thought that everyone felt the presence of a greater force, a power to surrender to when the going gets rough, when life doesn't make sense, or when we experience a loss. For me, it's always been the feeling of an intimate connection that makes me feel unconditionally loved and always watched over. I also thought that we all think each other's thoughts and feel each other's feelings. And if that were true, it baffled me how anyone could be hurtful to another if unavoidably we feel each other's pain. A psychologist once hypothesized that perhaps my intuitive gifts originated when I was hanging out in the womb with my twin brother. I don't know, practicing telepathy, whatever. And the operating systems in our two respective brains couldn't be further apart. His the brain of an engineer, and mine that of an intuitive. He rolls his eyes too. So I rather suspect that it's simply how I came in this time around. And I was going to need to learn how to use my gifts in a positive way, and to learn to turn them off so that I wouldn't be tapping into everything floating around out there. I remember being in a restaurant and a waitress put my plate down in front of me, and suddenly I'm knowing that she's having a hard time with her teenage son. Or when I'd be sitting on a bus and I'd be daydreaming and merging with this fellow across the way and knowing that he's lost his job, and I get off the bus thinking, what's the use? I would have walked off with their stuff, with their emotions. So in the 70s, I learned to meditate, learned to quiet myself, to observe my thoughts. And in the 80s, I took classes that helped me fine-tune my gifts, learn to turn them off and turn them on more on demand. I even worked for a short time in a magic club where I learned how I did not want to use my gifts. So it's been a wonderful journey, and in the last 25 years, I've found ways, developed ways to use my gifts in ways that empower my clients, that heal and empower. So I'll be talking about how I use my gifts in these ways. Much love.